Hello, and welcome. Certainly, nothing bad ever happened just then, and everything is completely normal. Anyways, my name is Grigori, Moon Madden Chronicler and Sage of the Seven Peaks. And
One's blessing.
now that nothing bad happened, and nothing bad will happen, I would like to introduce our players for tonight's session of Lords of Chaos. Starting from the left here, with the small green one.
Yes. My name is Mr. Mechubus, local Twitch funny man. I will be playing Gorga Grindcott, the Kobold Artificer.
Excellent. And next to her, the man with the handsome gaze.
Yo, man. It's Zimba the Gorilla, your favorite Nepo kid in the whole wide world. I will be playing Tobias 7-string tonight. We're gonna do some blasting, do some playing, and dice.
Boo womp indeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna see myself out after that one.
And the mysterious woman in the mask.
Hi, I'm Griffin or Snoofarts, if you'll want to find me elsewhere. And I will be playing Shireen, the dashing arcane trickster.
Excellent. The man in the armor.
Am I the man in the armor?
I'd hope so. I'd hate for you to be naked.
Oh, I'm Dante the Dullahan. I am a fellow VTuber and Twitch streamer, and I am playing as Dragan Morningstar, the Azamar, Paladin of Glory, former Justiciar, old man.
Excellent. And we also have Varric, the human fighter rogue multiclass, played by Sawbones, but unfortunately he is out sick today. If you'd like at any time to view the social media of our wonderful players here, simply type in !players and give them a bit of a look. Now, without further
Do
ado,
look at me. I need the attention.
allow me to provide a small recap. So last time, our heroes went to the capital city of the Ulgravas, of the Al-Salon Sultanate, Ulgrava, in order to rest, relax, and prepare for their long journey ahead. They were welcomed upon their arrival, since they had previously slain a large blue dragon who had been terrifying and terrorizing the area. And they were welcomed in to the arena, where they slew 3 manticores, very handedly so, might I add.
You sure did.
Shireen also obtained her brother's familiar, and was able to respec, so to speak, into an arcane trickster rogue. After that, they left the city, only to be encountered by some shadowy figures who are very familiar to Dragon, and Brandwin Battlemane, who was set forth by them to stop them. They were able to defeat him. He yielded, but warned that they would meet again. Afterwards, they ventured out into the Burning Reach, an area famous for its unending sandstorms, harsh climate, and vast emptiness. When they were approached through the sandstorms, by a massive ship. Unfortunately, this ship, to their surprise, contained a crew of drow who captured them. And
Wait, what?
yes, you didn't see it coming. As soon as you saw the ship pulled up close to you, they launched over strange gas grenades from the top of the deck, and you were knocked unconscious. And allow me to put you on to the board here.
Well, fuck.
Invite me out
I'm
to
just
dinner
waiting
first.
until
Come on.
somebody's just like, well, actually, I don't have to breathe. So I
I
want to
think
be
that's the one
outside
caveat of our
ship.
entire group. We all have to breathe.
I'm pretty sure I forget which ability it is, but there's a class that gets, like, you no longer have to breathe at really high levels. It might be Monk.
I mean, that sounds
I
like a
think
monk
they-
feature.
I think Monk becomes immune to poisons after a certain point anyway.
True.
Anyhow, you wake up disorientated and find yourself in the brig of the ship. And you have all of your gear has been taken from you. You don't know where your camels are.
Not even my arcade focus.
Did they take our equipment?
Yes.
Shit. All right.
What
about my
other
clothes?
equipment did they take?
Excuse me?
What of our equipment did they take? Weapons, armor, what?
Yes, they took all of it.
Okay.
My
Everything in our
clothes?
everything in our inventories.
You do still have your
Fuck.
clothes.
Okay,
Good.
that's good at
Damn.
least.
It's about to make a
get
comment
shy.
about Gorga's bare ass hanging out.
I don't want to go into detail about Tobias's handsome figure. Supple
Alright,
ass
well.
cheeks. And we're gonna have to make like ass cheek jokes for like 45 minutes.
Fucked up.
I mean, we could always still do that.
We always could.
Fortunately, there is a gap between your two rooms, so you can talk to each other. Oh,
Okay, that's
excuse
good.
me. Why is there an ad here?
Ads.
It's time for you to start getting creative then.
My apologies. I did not mean for that to happen.
You're all good.
Anyway, let me see here. So, Dragon, you were saying.
I feel we're going to have to get creative here.
Anybody is okay. Real important, friends. Has anybody seen my instrument?
I'd have to assume it's with the rest of our stuff.
All right, we have a real problem here.
What do you play?
My fiddle, of course. It's the one thing that allows me to actually cast my spells.
I see, I see.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll investigation,
All right.
and we're gonna see just what's going on with the room. Is that investigation or perception?
Yes, investigation would be... Well, perception is seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. But
Investigation specific.
investigation would be a more thorough search.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can find in the room.
You do not find much besides Varric, Dragon, some beds, and some manacles. Oddly enough, you realize that you... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, some what?
Manacles.
What is that?
What is that?
Handcuffs.
Handcuffed.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They are
am I
chained...
wearing them?
No, they are chained to the side of the wall.
Ah, so did not handcuff us. Okay.
Classic creepy prison.
Anyways, continue with
Right.
your description.
There's also a bucket in the side of the room.
Lovely.
Oh no.
Well, at least they're considerate.
Can I also roll for investigation?
You may.
Okay.
Hey, fair on that side, my friends.
Not good.
Shireen, the poison in your body is not doing you any favors, as you feel like not only have you been slugged in the head and the stomach, but you feel like you've been binging on the finest of elven wine for the past 12 hours. And you don't know what was in that gas that they knocked you out with, but it was some pretty strong stuff.
Yeah.
A ship as big as this, I really have to start to wonder, what do they want with us? We were just minding our business.
Jack, we are aware that these people are drow, correct?
Yes, you can see
do these
that.
drow carry the same reputation as they do in the Faerun setting?
You do not know that.
Okay.
How are we aware that these are drow?
Mysterious.
You can, despite your poor perception check of the room around you, see through the bars in your door to a drow woman spinning a knife on her finger, sitting at one of these benches over here. You presume that these would usually be used for pushing a ship around with oars, but you don't know. There are no oarmen here, presumably because it would be a bit difficult to do that through sand.
We are in a desert.
Yes.
Can I call the drow woman over there?
You may.
This goddamn... Yeah. It's really getting to me.
Excuse me, miss. I seem to have woken, and I'd like to speak with you.
You see her kind of just turn around in her... you see her kind of turn around. She flips the knife up in the air. Oh! Me! She points at herself and then catches it without looking.
Yes. Hello.
She walks up. She leans onto the door. What can I help you with?
I just want to, give me a few answers so kindly.
Oh!
Where
Of course.
exactly are we, and perhaps what is happening?
Well,
Besides us being taken captive.
you find yourself with the pleasure of being invited aboard the Darkfang, one of the finest ships in our possession. We are currently on the Burning Sea, a bit farther out from the Burning Reach. I'd say southeast. No, northeast, sorry. Never been the best with directions, that's why they didn't make me navigator.
Hell of an invitation, I'd say.
Yeah, that doesn't explain why you fucking gassed us. We need explain what's going on here.
Oh,
Quite rude, I would say.
I'm sorry. We do
You're
tend to
very welcome.
we do tend to come on a bit strong, but... And she goes over to this cell door. Hello, darlings. Awake, are we?
Yeah, Gorga's awake.
Good. Now, you there, young lady. She points to you, Shireen. You had a question as well?
Yeah, what the hell is going on here?
Oh, yes. So, see, this is always difficult. Because I could explain everything, but you're just going to forget this in just a while anyway. Because, what the hell? Why not? So we're the Darkspear Corsairs. We're a house of drow. And if you remember your history, you might have remembered that thousands of years ago, the Elven Empire collapsed because the drow and the High Elves fell into a civil war, right? Now, if you're following along with that, you might realize that people don't really like us. Now, we didn't do anything wrong. We abandoned the Empire as soon as they went all, slavery and darkness and domination. Doesn't sound like a lot of fun. However, that doesn't really change people's minds. So what we like to do is we like to sit here in the corner of the earth where everything is barren and no sane person would dare to go, mind our own fucking business until you showed up. So that's why we knocked you out with our poison bombs, took you on board. What we're going to do next is we're going to take you to our home, wipe your memory with potions, set you back where you came, spin you around a couple times just to make sure, and send you back off where you came from.
So this is a matter of keeping our lips sealed.
She leans back over. Yes, it is. Because if we were to kill one of you, that would risk the rest of you escaping and possibly questioning why you don't have your friend, And then you warn everybody else outside of our territory, and then they come to kill us.
Well, you
Why
seem
did
like
you
fine
not simply
folk. I
kill
don't.
us then?
Well, because you might have tried to kill us.
She does have a point, my large friend.
Well, we were entirely helpless when they gas bombed us.
That was kind of the point.
Once again, she has a point.
Thank you. Any further questions?
Yeah,
Why
fuck
not
you.
just simply trust us to
She walks over
not
here.
tell anybody about this?
She walks back over here, and she's all, "That's not a question, my dear. That's a statement." Anyways,
Go fuck yourself.
gladly. She walks back over here. You were saying, love.
I see. You're simply fine folk. You don't
Oh, we know that. That's what...
mess with any of your old empire's ideologies. Why not just simply trust us to mosey on by and not say a word? Honestly, I wouldn't have known who you were, lest you let me on the ship and tell us all this.
Yeah, this is kind of on you.
Seems a little counterintuitive.
She kind of sighs,
The
and
silence.
she flips her knife around so it's in reverse grip. She kind of like grabs it and puts the pommel on her chin like she's thinking. You know what? I don't really like keeping you down here. They usually have me doing other stuff. It's so rare that we have prisoners. It's just that I'm on jailer duty. Tell
So
you
you
what.
folk just sail around on this one ship? That's it?
No, we also hunt worms.
Ah, that's how you make your living.
She comes over here again. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, big worms.
Gargantuan, I'd say. You ever heard of a purple worm?
I've heard of the fuckers.
Are they like the pink worms?
No, bigger, more nasty, more venom.
Much more teeth, my scaled friend. Much more teeth. Nasty creatures. You don't want to involve yourself with them.
Not a
We're
fan
just
of those
gonna eye up
guys.
the drow up and down. Like you!
Sorry, what was that?
Like you! You got big, you're big, you're purple, you got teeth.
You're very charming, darling, but I'm not purple.
More of a
We're just gonna like wipe her eyes.
smoky
Yeah,
gray.
the poison is still affecting your perception. And you do realize that, yes, she is less purple than Tobias. And Shireen.
Whoa!
I know. I'm quite the looker.
Yeah, Gorga's looking at you, alright.
So, why don't you,
she walks back
go
over here.
ahead and- So why don't you just go ahead, let us out, return our stuff, and we'll just be on our way.
On one condition.
State your clause.
I'm really bored down here. So, if I were to handcuff you all, clasp you in irons, I could treat you to a tour of the ship.
You're bored, you say.
I suppose it beats being locked in here.
Luckily for you, I happen to be an entertainer.
Is that so?
Of course. You ever heard of the name Tobias 7-string?
She blinks a couple times. No.
Well,
You see,
I'll
I
have
don't
to
get
remove
out much.
I'll have to remove every corner of the world from my slogan.
That's quite alright. I'm sure that we can figure something out. After, of course, we've wiped your memory and erased any trace in your mind of this place and of our people here. Anyways, come on out now, darlings. And she unlocks the doors and she produces several pairs of manacles and starts to cuff you all one by one.
Friends, I think I sunk us on this one.
As she goes to cuff me, I'd like to say, now, I know very little of my fellow companions here, but might I suggest that I remain uncuffed? A man of my stature does not go around...
A man of my stature, and she like mocks you a little bit.
Greg and I would simply go along with the nice young lady. Our status means nothing out in these
You
parts.
can try and roll persuasion, however.
I will, because I am a noble and I will be treated as such.
Okay, hoity-toity.
What do you say to persuade her?
I thought that's what I did say to try and persuade her.
No, you can continue and say something else if you like.
I kind of got thrown off my rhythm here, I'm not gonna lie. Besides, I only got a 7.
Here's a metronome.
That's okay. See, you had a very nice moment in the last session, and you did a lot of damage in session 0. So, I suppose this is the universe. No, I'm sorry. That sounds mean.
All right. Can I roll intimidation?
Go ahead.
Well, fuck.
What are you trying to say?
What order are we being...
Listen, I'll go along. Listen, I'll go along with your little game. I'm not getting in those goddamn handcuffs.
Funny, darling. Yes, you are. She slaps him on your wrists.
What order are we being handcuffed in?
I
Because
growl
Gorga's got
at
an
her.
idea.
Oh, it's the little dog mad. And Varric is still asleep. He kind of wakes up for just 1 second to look at the rest of you, and he's just like, raises a singular hand in acknowledgement, and promptly returns to his slumber.
This is...
I have a very important question before I make my next move.
Of course.
What order are we being handcuffed in?
In the order that you are being marched as you see now.
Damn it, alright.
I'd have to say this is a new one to add to my many journeys. Handcuffed on a sand ship with a bunch of unsuspecting drow.
Exciting, isn't it?
As-
Oh,
Very.
well, I suppose if we're going to be better friends, we should all tell each other's names, shouldn't we?
Well, as I've said, I am Tobias. This is my friends Shireen, Dragon, and Gorga.
Savia,
The one that's still unconscious is Varric.
Savia Cladoui. Charmed to meet you. She reaches out a
I'll
hand.
call you Sav, for short.
Works for me. Turns around
I'll, good. Yeah.
and leads you down into the hold.
I love the hold. I love being
Not a
held.
fan of the whole.
It seems we have some polarizing opinions.
Me and the
I love
whole
being held.
besties.
So you come down to the hold where you see what is powering this ship. Ah, hello, Icy. Thank you for the look. I appreciate it. Anyways, you finally see what is powering this ship. A set of ancient engines powered by magic. They line the walls, covered in all forms of elvish runes. Sav turns to a lot of you. So, as you see down here, this is our wonderful hold, and this is some of our crew. Here's my brother, Hounlin. He's our quartermaster. You see a very dire-looking man with black hair, as dark as jet, looking over several crates of what appear to be weapons and supplies for hunting. He simply nods in acknowledgement.
Oh.
Gorga loves your engine. What does it run on?
Hounlin actually raises an eyebrow and looks somewhat excited It actually pierces the dour and sour expression that he has. Well, you see, back when the Elven Empire's dominion spreaded from the lowest point of the sea to the highest mountain, they had a larger grasp on magic. You see, I hate to bore you with... Are you familiar with the Arcanicalism?
Can't say I've heard of it.
Familiar.
Very well. I shall explain. Now, thousands of years ago, before the civil war between the in the Elven Empire that caused its ultimate downfall, there was a war known as the Arcanicalism. Now, the humans on the island nations of Atlagia, they were the first to invent wizardry, and they were pretty damn good at it. So, they kind of caused magical destruction on an untold scale, and that's why Atlagia is now broken up into all those tiny little islands, like, isn't there one... And there's one called the Lease, I know that much. Anyways, so, this is pre-Civil War, pre-Arcanicalism technology. The Arcanicalism kind of screwed up the way that magic now works. So, these things are now very much a lot more difficult to produce and repair and maintain than they were ages ago.
Then how the hell do a bunch of pirates have one in their possession?
Because we value the importance of tradition. Plus, we found it lying
We'd love
around.
to make something like this one day.
I'm sure you will, after we wipe your memory and leave you in the middle of the dust. Savia kind of turns to the rest of you. He's a bit of a, shall we say, a nerd about these things. But yes, back when the Elven Empire was at its mightiest, we used ships like these to rapidly travel and trade and all that sorts of things. There were even ships that flew in the air, believe you. Over here we have our cook, Mr. Calamar, and he turns around and you see a drow man with white hair tied up in a bun, presumably to get the hair out of whatever he's cooking. Ah, new guest, eh? You want some boiled sandfin?
I wouldn't say no. It'd be rude to turn down an offering such as that.
Well, too bad. It's not ready yet.
I can wait.
Doesn't sound all that appetizing.
You sound like someone with experience. Have you had sandfin before?
Once or twice.
I'm sure you'll get used to it sometime. After all, this is what we're going to be feeding you for the rest of your time here.
Well, at least you're feeding us.
Exactly. We wouldn't want you to starve to death out here, now would we?
Very considerate of you.
I try my best. And she leads you over here to the bosun, or ship's mate. And Savia turns and says, "This is Jamdath. She is our bosun. She keeps track of all of our supplies and whatnot, along with Townlin." You see the bosun has what seems to be a large smoking pipe in her mouth as she goes over to the various provisions. You see she kind of sneers as it's stuck in her teeth and nods.
I'm gonna do my best shackled wave. Hello.
You also see that amongst the provisions are various odd-looking purple... They look like ridged plates. Now, if any of you would like to roll a nature check...
I'd love to.
I would
I
love
love rolling. I love rolling.
14.
Excellent.
18.
12.
So the three of you recognize this as chitin from a purple worm. Purple worms differ from typical earthworms in the fact that they have very sturdy armored plates.
And they're also like 80 feet long.
Yes. This plate that she currently has is about as wide as a shield.
Very interesting.
Anyway, darlings, let's get you some fresh air, shall we?
Fresh as the desert can be.
I suppose.
Gorga loves breathing fumes.
So you come upstairs. Let me just arrange you here. Here we are.
Alright.
You see there's much hustle and bustle about as they prepare various things, check equipment. And you see, over here near the stern, what seems to be a giant eagle swoop down and land right here as it transforms back into a humanoid
shit.
form. You see
Good.
a man covered in
Clap.
You see a man covered in a feathered robe from almost head to toe, almost totally obscuring him, carrying a large gnarled staff of wood.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that
clap.
bird's a druid. Turned into a dude.
Yep, that would be Elkantar. He's our lookout. Also helps us control the sandstorms around here.
Mighty impressive trick, friend.
He comes up the stairs to look over you all. Yes. It has been ages since I've got a good flight like that. You see, his eyes almost seem to be examining you as he looks over to you. Almost like a bird of prey himself. And with that, he,
Okay.
I'm just gonna stare back at him.
I'm just gonna do my best. Just keep smiling while maintaining eye contact.
with
Not
that,
blinking.
with that, he goes up to the forecastle. So, what you're looking at here is the equipment that we use in order to stalk our prey. And kill them. You know how it is.
Stalking and killing. Mhm.
So yes, these are the Dreadspear Corsairs, the finest of our house.
Very nice. Very nice.
And you hear a barking from the forecastle. Savia! What are they doing outside of their cages? Oh. Savia turns around. That would be the missus. And she also goes up to the forecastle with all of you. Oh, well. Hello, Captain. They were just, bitching and moaning about not being able to stretch their legs. So I thought I'd, give them a chance. Oh, these are Gorga, Tobias, Sharon, and Dragon. The other one, the other human down there is, he's sleeping. His name is Varric. And to all of you, this is Captain Genera and First Mate Tathros.
How do you do?
Tathros starts to bow to you all until Genera slaps him on the back, and then he just writes himself, what a bunch of meatbags, am I right?
Well, I don't think I'm that beefy, but I appreciate the compliment.
Gorga's gonna look at her scrawny ass arms.
Genera looks at a lot of you. Well, let me say that despite how heavily armed you all were, you weren't a lot of trouble to bring in.
Not considering you gassed us, I would imagine.
Yeah, pretty underhanded tactics there.
Our people have a history of using those.
Hmm.
And based off what you have, and she holds up your thieves' tools and your lockpicks, you're one to talk.
Yeah, I may steal, but I can definitely tell you I've never knocked someone out with poison gas before. That's a line even I won't cross.
Genera scoffs and looks at you. Well, you learn to use a couple things when you've been around for as long as I have.
Yeah, if you say so.
Well, they've had enough sunlight. Go put them back. Savia turns.
Lovely meeting you. Lovely meeting you, by the way.
Savia turns around and she's just all, well, we're just starting to have fun. And as she brings you back down to the deck, I will bring you over to here.
All right.
Here we are. So, as you are sailing along, you witness on the starboard side of the ship a large bird, even larger than the form that Elkantar was transformed into. Its wings span, you'd reckon, several miles, as it casts a vast shadow over the glistening sands. And if you'd like to know what this is, please roll me a nature check.
Let's see. Nature. 11.
18.
-1. Ooh. Natural
Unfortunate.
1.
Oh, yes, and here are the music. I apologize.
I was about to say, I was like, wah, wah.
There we are. So, you see here. Shireen, you're not quite sure what this is, but you have heard legends of large birds that inhabit lands of the Far East. You reckon this is one of those. Gorga, you are absolutely certain that this is what is known as a rock.
That's what I was thinking. Hell yeah.
You see it kind of banks to the left and swoops towards you.
Gorga thinks we should be a bit worried.
Savia laughs a little bit. First time seeing one of those, isn't it?
Can't say
Gorga's
they're all
read a
too
thing or
common
two.
where I'm from.
It's just a rock. You see, the thing about rocks is that, well, they are large birds. They don't typically attack anything that they can't kill handedly. And we've demonstrated a couple times that cannons are indeed very loud. They don't like that. And,
Gorga's not sure if you've noticed. Gorga's tiny and really easy to pick up.
well, the thing about that is also a boon to you, my small green friend. You see, rocks don't like anything smaller than an elephant. It doesn't satisfy their massive hunger.
Still worrisome.
You worry too much.
Gorga's heard that one before.
You see it fly out further and further. Let's see here. Put this on pause. Go ahead, exit out of that. Move over to this. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Everybody roll perception checks.
Shit.
I love rolling perception.
Well,
14 again.
7!
Dragon?
I am perceiving.
Yes.
I perceive.
You perceive
that's-
very well.
Total of 8. If
As-
we add the proficiency.
As you point out into the sands, you see. One second here. A rumbling in the sand. And out pops a gargantuan purple worm that
Shit.
Oh, jeez.
that devours the rock before diving back underneath the sand. Savia turns.
Shit.
Savia turns to the rest of you. Oh, now we should be worried.
Gorga's way ahead of you.
Dragon,
I'm already there, Sav, my friend. There's a trembling in my voice.
Dragon, you realize that this particular purple worm is double the size of a normal purple worm.
Shit. Is that like an adult purple worm?
You hear Captain Genera from the forecastle. Gods above! It's the Kinslayer Blackmaw! She turns to Savia. New plan! Give them back their gear! She turns to you all.
I'm sorry, did you say Kinslayer Blackmaw?
I did. And
That's quite the serious title.
That's name.
and if you want to prove your worth and be let go, then now's your chance.
Equity in terms.
I'll take this over being tied up any day.
You see Houndland come up with all of your gear, and he is clearly in a rush. The expression on his face is neutral and calm, but you can tell by his mannerisms that he is panicking.
Just
And
unshackle me and I'll get to work.
yep, Savia takes the key, quickly unshackles all of you, and gives you time to suit up.
Gorga would like
Alright.
to instruct the Boomy Mark 1.
I like having my belt back. Initiative? Do we do an initiative now?
Yes, click on your token, go into
Alright.
your sheet, roll initiative.
Where is our token?
On the big map.
Yes, hold on, one sec. Now, you are not actually on this map, you are on the ship, but I will put you out here so that way you can put yourselves into the turn tracker.
Alright.
There we go.
I cannot
Alright.
click my token.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
click it.
I've found that for you to click your own token, you gotta drag your character sheet out into the field.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, they're just DM puppets.
Wait, I think I did it.
Yes, there you are.
That. Oh my god, that is a nat 1.
Well, it totaled as a 4, so not too bad.
Total of 8.
Let me see here, get the purple worm. Let me go ahead and...
I do not know how we're gonna fight a giant purple worm. This is gonna be bad.
It's not just any purple worm, it's Kingslayer, Blackmaw.
Yeah,
Having a name just makes it that much worse.
that's not really raising my spirits any.
You don't
let's
just name
see
regular
here.
monsters.
How do I
You
add this
guys
to the
excited?
initiative
We
order?
get to kill a legendary
Sarcasm
purple worm
aside,
today.
Dragon. Look at the damn thing. You think that's regular?
I never said it was regular.
Shireen, please add yourself to the turn order.
Oh, did I not?
You did not.
I can't click on it.
You gotta go to your character sheet section.
Yeah, I
and,
did.
click your token, then roll initiative.
Yeah, I still can't click my token.
Try the other token.
Neither of them work. I can't move either of them. Or wait.
Oh.
Uh, I can click on it, but I can only edit it. I'm not getting it like an initiative.
Well, you gotta click on it, go to your character sheet, then hit initiative.
Yeah, as long as it's selected when you click it.
Oh, right. I'm dumb. Okay.
Quite all right.
You're good, dude.
Initiative. There we go.
There you are. Aha. Since you have a higher dexterity score than Black Maw the Kinslayer, you shall go for him. Let me adjust that real quick.
Okay. I don't see how that's gonna help me because I have nothing that can hit this guy. I have no ranged weapons or spells.
But you
Well,
do.
It sounds like you're going
You're on a
in.
ship. We're on a ship that is designed to kill these things.
Though I suppose there are cannons.
Exactly. You also see 2 mangonels, which are miniature catapults. And on the fore and quarter deck, there are ballistas.
Alright, can I mount the ballista?
On your turn, yes.
Yeah. Am I able...
The turn order's gone.
Oh, well, yeah, can you
yeah,
just tell us
that-
whose turn it is.
Let me see here. There we are. Now it is ordered correctly. So,
I still don't see it.
Count of 0, because I think we changed sets.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Now we're back to this set.
So, on this screen, 1 square will equal 20 feet. Just so
Okay.
that you are aware.
It's a gigantic map.
Yes. And this is 50 feet, 50 squares tall and 150 wide. So,
The ship is?
the ship is 100 feet by 20 feet.
Oh, okay.
it's 16 squares to the worm. He said each square is how many feet?
20.
Did you know that you can change the scale of certain maps on the pages settings?
Yo,
Yes.
Well, now you do.
Right.
Very well.
So are we starting?
That is
Yes.
320 feet from our position to that worm.
That's what the cannons are for, my boy.
None of my spells even reach that long.
Yeah. Very few spells reach that far at all.
We're fighting a creature the size of a castle, and you're asking if you can shoot it with a firebolt.
I don't have firebolt.
Oh. My point stands. Man
does
the
stand.
siege weapons.
Very well.
Alright.
On
Oh, wait, no. I'm just trying to figure out what this says.
So are we like fighting now?
Yes. The first turn shall go to...
Me.
Yes, Shireen. Let me transfer you back to the ship so you can move about properly.
Not my music.
Remember when I said that this was ambitious?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Which one is the ballista or the big things in the middle? Right?
These are mangonels. They are miniature catapults.
Oh, okay, where are the ballistas?
The ballistas are on the
Or the
forecastle,
ballistae.
the forecastle, and the quarterdeck.
Oh, up there. Okay.
I'm gonna go
How
ahead.
do I get
Man,
up there?
You simply use these stairs.
Oh, okay. I thought that was going into the 4 or 5. Okay, yeah. So
I'm gonna man this cannon.
Yes, you can do that on your turn.
Okay.
Let's see. What's my movement speed? 40. So I can't make it up there, but I can make it to the one closer to me.
Very well. Would you like me to move
Right.
you up there?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All right. So, I guess I'll mount the ballista.
Very well. Let me pull that up for you.
Yeah. How does that work? What's my like? What do I roll for attacks with this
Let
thing?
me see. Pulling that up for you right quick. Mangonel. And where are the ballistas? Ballista, here we are. So, allow this to load right quick. Ballista. Ballista is a large object, armor class 15, hit points 50. Ballista is a massive crossbow that fires heavy bolts. It can be fired. Before it can be fired, it must be loaded and aimed. It takes 1 action to load the weapon, 1 action to aim it, and 1 action to fire it.
Alright. I suppose I will load it.
Very well. And I will rule that the crew will take their actions after yours.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Very well. Brings us to Blackmaw, the Kinslayer. Blackmaw, as a purple worm, has a speed of 50 feet and 30 burrowing. So
That guy's fast as shit.
total of 80. Let's see here. So each square is 20, so he can move 4 squares. There we go. You shall move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there we are. And you see Blackmaw rapidly approaching as he dives underneath the sand. Ah, yes. Let me switch back to the music. There we are. Is that better?
Oh, yeah, the music plays the moment you close whatever you were looking at.
My apologies. Let me
You're good. You're good.
separate this tab so it does not interfere. There we are. Sorry, just doing a bit of rearranging right quick.
You're all good?
Cannon. There we are. Okay. That will be the end of Blackmaw's turn, bringing us to Dragon.
Excellent. Well, we appear to have a mangonel right here, and I will man the mangonel.
Very well.
So I will use my action to get it to the next stage of readiness.
Check the mangonel. Yes, mangonel needs to be loaded and aimed, just like the ballista. So, 1 action to aim it.
Alright, I aim the mangonel.
So it like takes 3 actions total to shoot a bolt from it.
Yeah, it takes a crew to use every single one of these things.
Yes,
Yeah.
ballistas take 2 actions to load and fire. Mangonels take 2 actions to load and fire. Cannons take 3 actions to load, aim, and fire.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we can all get on one of them.
And the crew will also help you
Faster
out.
If we all just got onto a few of them.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Will that be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Very well. This brings us to Tobias.
Okay, I'm gonna man this. I don't know how to ping it. I'm gonna man.
Oh, yes. Hydrate
the
and
first
stretch.
on the left cannon.
Hmm.
First on the left cannon. Music stopped again.
I
Screen
minimized
paused.
it, didn't I? Here we are.
Yes.
You did.
Fool as am
Okay,
I.
I'm gonna man.
This cannon here?
No, the one above it, next to Gorga.
Savia will step to the side.
I am going to. Does it take an action to man it?
An action to load, an action to aim, and an action to fire.
Okay. So I am gonna go ahead and. I'm gonna use one of my spell slots and cast Unseen Servant.
Oh.
Good idea. So I will just create a small. Let me see here.
Little
Loose.
fucking thing.
Yes. Let me see here.
With the vocal component of "Come Forth."
Very well. Let me see here. Servant can perform simple tasks. So, flaming spark appears in the air as a demonic spiritual hand lingers towards you before disappearing.
Good. Another friend on our side. I am going to man the cannon and have my Unseen Servant load a cannonball.
Very well.
Yeah, smart move.
I will mark this cannon.
I should have thought of that.
Let me see here. I will mark this cannon as loaded.
Nice.
And I will take and I will use my action to aim.
And I will mark this as. Let's see here. What is a good.
Oh wait, hold on. My whole action is summoning Unseen Servant. My
Yes.
bonus action is commanding it.
Yes.
So I will aim it next turn.
Very well.
All right.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that
Cool.
is all I can do.
Gorga.
Yes. So Gorga's gonna take her turn and begin constructing a force ballista with legs.
Yes, let me go ahead and retrieve that for you. This wonderful
What are
thing.
you doing again?
Upping the
Gorga's making a gun.
upping the
Should
arsenal.
have expected. What's the range on that thing?
120 feet.
Hmm.
It does 2d8 damage, but it can fire on its own as long as I can just speak it.
Nice.
Yes, you see, with all due haste, she constructs the Boomy Mark I, a weapon of mass destruction. Feast.
Man, it's massive! Holy shit!
It's not that big. Don't worry.
Holy shit!
Gorga
dude.
is a
Feast your eyes,
This one-
cretins.
Cannon.
Will you place it right there?
yes.
Very well.
And Gorga's gonna hop on it and ride it. It can move up 15 feet.
Very well. Let me put this to the back, so that way you are on top. Good.
You know, I never thought Unseen Servant was going to come in handy, yeah, but it is.
Very clever. In fact, you know what? That was so clever, I'm going to reward you an inspiration point. Do you know what that is?
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
Are you aware of what that is?
I don't know what it does.
An inspiration can... Well, typically, it just gives you advantage on any roll before it is rolled, but I'm a bit more lenient with inspiration, so I will also let you re-roll a roll if you wish to.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's
so I
really,
get to pick and
really good.
choose. You see, this is why you guys bring me along. I'm just so incredibly attractive, and this is why everybody should listen to me.
Very well.
Because it can't directly attack, so might as well make it do something.
Exactly. Anyhow, if that is the end of your turn, Gorga,
Yeah, Gorga's done.
very well. The crew will go, and let me see here. Elkantar is going to fly up into the crow's nest to get a better view. and Captain Genera and Tathros will issue orders to the crew. And
All right.
this here will be... Let me see here. Where is that icon? Where did it go? There was a turret icon here. Here we are. So this one is going to be loaded and aimed and fired. Let me see here. So, with these three gentlemen. And let me see here. Cannon. Let me push this back up here. Cannon. Cannon is... It's within range, I believe. Let me check here real quick. $11 times 20.
220.
220. Yes, so it is within range. And let me see here. So it is plus 6 to hit. And 8d8 damage. Let me see here. Roll. 1d20 plus 6. This is a 15. Let me check the armor class of the purple worm. 18. That cannonball fails to penetrate.
Ooh.
Let's see here. They will also, since this is already loaded, these two here will aim and fire. So you get another cannon shot. So that also bounces off of its armor. Most unfortunate. And these two are going to... They're going to make sure that these cannons are loaded. They can't shoot with these since they're on the wrong side, but they will load them just in case. Let's see here. Here we go. Loaded and aim. Well, they can't aim it yet. So we'll go ahead and remove that. This one will also be loaded.
All right.
And let me see here. Do we have any spare people? 3 on a cannon. 3 on a cannon. Let me see. I think these 3 will use their 30 feet of movement. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. He will get on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get on. Oh, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very well. Now, for the ship to move, let me see here.
Oh.
Warship, we will say that... Let me see here. So Alcantar, I think, is just going to be up on the lookout, not only giving us a view, but also making sure that the wind is in our favor. So we're just going to say that this is at max speed. So, speed of 50 feet while sailing into the wind. With the wind, I should say. My apologies. And it can do 190-degree turn. So what we are going to do is we're going to turn like this. And, let me see, 20, 40, and 50, which is just a half. So,
All right.
that will be the end of that. Brings us to top of the round with Shireen.
All right, let's do this. So I'm going to use my action to follow in their footsteps and summon my mage hand.
Very well. Go ahead and put that in chat.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just so that I can
mage.
see. Okay, so that is one action.
Yeah, there it is. Mage hand.
That's yeah. I accidentally pressed a
Oh,
button.
I see.
Ignore that.
Let me see here. Hands last for direction.
Not. Yeah, I've got the legerdemain hand. I'm not sure why that's not on my sheet, but
Legerdemain, yes. I
Legerdemain.
apologize. I don't think I put that on there.
oh, you're good. I don't. I'm not used to Roll20 all that much.
Speaking of that, I remember session 0. Didn't I have a gem of true sight?
You did.
Yeah, I can't seem to find that.
My apologies. I will add that when we are on break.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's all good.
Let's see here. Shireen, will that be the end of your turn?
I don't think there's much else I can do, so yes.
Very well.
I
Brings
mean,
us...
I can command it with my bonus action, right?
No, you command it with an action, unless Legerdemain lets you command it with a bonus action.
Oh, that's lame.
True. And this brings us back...
So my mage hand is mostly useless in this.
Yes,
Alright.
not as useful as an unseen servant. This brings us back to Blackmaw the Kinslayer. Speed of 80 feet, so he can move 4 squares. Let's see here.
How close
1,
is he to the ship now?
2, 3, 4. And he will actually breach the surface.
Shit.
So, I have moved you.
Oh,
I've moved you over
how
to.
tall is the ship?
How tall is the ship? I'd say probably about.
Like, from where I'm standing, how much distance is there between me and the ground?
I'd say at least 50 to 60 feet.
Okay, good to know.
But I won't make you do math unless you want to. But yes, you're up here, so you are 6 times 20, which means you are 120 feet away, which means you are within range.
All right.
That will be Blackmaw the Kinslayer's turn. Moves us to Dragon. Allow me to move you back to the Darkfang.
Is the worm in range of my mangonel?
Let me see here. Mangonel. Range 200 feet, yes.
I fire the mangonel.
Very well. That is a +5 to hit. 20 plus 5. That is a critical hit! Very well done. So that will roll 10d10 damage instead of the regular 5d10. Excellent shot. Let me go ahead over here. Here. Tick down his health a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see here. So 8. That would leave 40. There we are. Oh, my apologies. I accidentally overhealed him. We do not want that.
This guy fucking eats your cannonball and heals himself.
Yes, he snatches the stone from the air and devours it clean. No. You managed to hit him directly in the teeth.
Excellent. I end my turn.
Go over back here. Go back up here. Savia takes a look at the mangonel stone flying through the air, connecting straight in the face of Black Maw, and says, "Ha! For an outsider, you're not a bad shot." Alrighty, that will be the end of your turn. Tobias.
Okay, given as my cannon is loaded, I take a... I'm going to take an action to aim and use my Unseen Servant to fire.
Excellent. Cannon. Pull that up for you. Let's see here. Cannon. 1d6. Plus 6, I should say. Roll 1d20 plus 6. That is a miss.
Ooh. Unfortunate.
Very. So that's all of my action, so... yeah, that's all I can really do.
Very well. This brings us to Gorga and Boomy Mark 1.
So, just how close is the purple worm? Am I within that 120?
Yes, so the purple worm is away from the ship. Each square is 20 feet. And you are technically a little bit
Exactly
higher.
120. It's
Yes.
exactly 120 feet away. 5 squares times 20.
So, you are within range.
Yeah, Gorga's gonna try and shoot it.
Oh, that's my math is wrong. That's 100. Within 100 feet.
Ooh.
Very well, roll to attack.
I do have to put this one in the chat normally because it's not in the sheet for some reason. Like, it's just not an option.
Another thing I forgot. My apologies, friends.
I don't know that it's forgot it. I don't think, like, I think you would have to manually enter it all.
Fair point.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird you can't just import like a D&D Beyond character sheet into Roll20.
That would be nifty, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Would be quite nice.
Oh,
That is a 10. That is a miss.
Gorga's got to adjust that aim a little bit.
Yes. As you calibrate the sights, will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Shireen.
Okay. I suppose, what stage is the ballista at? It's currently just loaded, right?
Unloaded.
Oh, it's unloaded. Okay,
No,
then
question.
I guess I'll...
No, my apologies. It is loaded. You have not yet fired.
Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. Then yeah, I'll spend my action to fire.
We will. Ballista. Plus 6 to hit.
We should totally run Mage Hand under Baldur's Gate rules where it's a bonus action, I think. I think that'd be cool.
Unfortunate. That is a natural 1
Oh, god damn it.
for a total of 7.
Oh, Shireen.
Fuck.
You fucking bruised it. That's what you did.
Didn't even fucking bruise it. I missed completely.
Ow.
Actually, I have an idea that might help you.
Oh?
You do have a certain winged friend in your backpack.
I do.
DM, kill him.
Kazooie.
No, it is Skrunk, the winged fox.
Yeah, my little dude.
So, I will say that Skrunk
Is
will
his name
go...
Skrunk?
Yes. Snowf made it up. Don't look at me.
Incredible.
Anyhow,
It's wonderful.
Skrunk, detecting that you are distressed, will come out of your backpack and start to grab a ballista bolt and load the ballista.
Ooh. What a cool little dude. Big Skrunk fan here.
Shout out to Skrunk, for real, for real. Will that be the
Alright.
end of your turn?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's see here. Brings us back to Black Maw the Kinslayer, who is rapidly closing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will be considered adjacent.
Nice.
So, burrowing under the ground, he will make a multi-attack against the hull of the ship.
Shit.
Ship has an AC, see here, a 15.
15 for a whole lot. I mean, I guess hitting a boat would be pretty easy.
So it will make one bite attack. That is a miss.
Nice.
See here.
Dude couldn't hit the broadside of a ship. Fucked up.
How many turns
Oh,
is an
no.
hour?
Sorry, that was the last turn. He does hit the ship.
Oh. Fuck.
The ship will
How many
take...
turns is an hour, by the way?
So a round is... So 10 minutes is 10 turns. So
Okay, all right.
60...
I have nothing to worry about.
Well, 1 turn is 6 seconds.
Yes.
All right, nothing to worry about then.
Let's see here. So on that hit, he will... Let me see here. Yes, 3d8. Ah. Apologies.
I'm gonna cry every time, dude.
It's actually really helpful. Plus 9. The ship will take 20 damage. Write this down here. Leaving it at 480.
Damn.
Make sure to... Very well. There we are. And the purple worm will also take an attack with its stinger. The ship is, of course, fortunately immune to poison damage, but this still might hurt. That is a hit. It will take, let me see here, roll 3d6 plus 9. 24.
Damn.
So 480 minus 20 is 460. Minus 4 is 56. 56. There we are. That will be the end of Black Maw the Kinslayer's turn, bringing us to Dragon. Dragon, the boat rocks back and forth.
Well, nothing for it. I load the manga now.
Very well. And technically, I know that since... I know normally ranged weapons are at disadvantage when you're within melee range, but you're on a ship, and this is a huge-ass worm, and these are huge-ass weapons, so I will not do that to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like 40 feet below us, so
Yes, just...
I feel
aim.
like that would be that would counteract the disadvantage since we have height
If anything, that
advantage.
increases our accuracy, especially with direct
Yeah.
weapons like ballistas and cannons.
Let's see here.
Yeah, like being above it would, if anything, give us advantage.
Just really depends on how far you can tilt the cannon down.
Yeah.
These are on very... I will say that these are on swivels.
Okay, nice.
Dragon, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Very well. Tobias, you realize as it comes uncomfortably close, scrapes the hull with the side of its teeth, but before lashing its underside with its tail. You are now within range to shoot it with spells.
Interesting.
The cannon is also loaded. No, wait, it is unloaded. Sorry. Unless Wait, you shot
I'm
it,
going
didn't
to
you?
use. I shot it last turn.
Oh, then it
with,
is unloaded.
My action to aim, bonus action to fire.
Bonus action to fire?
Yeah, because I have an unseen servant.
Oh, yes. So,
I made it do my.
you see,
Your unseen servant.
Okay.
you see one of the Drow
It's
Corsairs.
unseen.
You see one of the the Dreadspear Corsairs come up behind you with a ramrod to clear out all the excess powder to prevent fouling. All right, outsider,
Okay.
show us what you got.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead. It's probably not going to do much.
Oh, Tobias, you can also
But,
make a perception check if you wish, as a free action.
Free action. I love free actions. I love free stuff.
Free stuff is great.
I love free
Big
stuff.
fan of free stuff.
Unfortunate. You thought you saw something, but you did not.
Okay, I'm seeing things. I'm going crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast the one and only. Hold on. Actually, can I move? Can I get this thing the fuck away from us?
Perhaps.
I mean, you can, but that would put it out of range of some more stuff.
Yeah, I'm just overlooking my.
This is a very...
I'm just gonna hit it with the. Take an action to hit it with the one and only. Fuck.
that is a miss.
That's not
What is the one and only?
Eldritch Blast. The second beam also
Of
is a miss.
course. Damn, unfortunate.
Okay. Bonus action. Unseen servant.
Very well. I will mark this as loaded for you. Loaded.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take that L. I'm gonna take that L and move on.
It's okay. You still have the crew around you to help.
Good. I'm gonna signal that we should get the second cannon on this on the adjacent side on my side loaded and ready to go.
You see
Probably a good idea.
you see the other two Corsairs over there. There's all right, mate. We got it.
The beast be on our side.
It do. Thar she blows. And if that is the end of your turn,
See the purple way.
is
That's
that
the end of my.
very well, Gorga?
Okay. Surprise, surprise. Gorga's got a fire cannon.
Oh shit, I can't do that because its intelligence is 1.
You hear below you as a powerful explosion of arcane magic zips through the air. But does it land?
Oh, I thought that was something else happening.
Oh, no, that's your cannon. I was just trying to make it cool.
Oh,
That is the exact same result as last time, I think.
that is a nat 1.
Fucking
Oh,
nothing.
no, it's not. It's not, but it does still miss.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's alright, you're trying. You're trying, Gorga.
Very unfortunate.
Gorga is on like the verge of tears trying to aim this thing.
Very well.
I suppose trying to aim a ballista like 5 times your size is going to be a little rough.
It's very difficult.
Let me see here. That be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. This means that the crew goes. Let me see here. This cannon is loaded. Let me see here. Dragon, you said you loaded the mangonel?
I did.
Savia will take her action to fire it. Mangonel, +5 to hit. That is a hit. Does.
Ooh, finally, something hit it.
Black Maw takes 29 bludgeoning damage.
How much damage is this thing taking?
Currently, it's...
No.
Let's see here. Check my calculator. So 800 minus 748. So currently it's taken 52, added on to this 29. 52 plus 29 equals 81. So
Alright.
740. There we are. You actually managed to hit it in the upper jaw, knocking it back for a moment.
Nice.
Go back to the rest of the crew. Ship isn't too damaged, so none of them are going to work on repairing it. This cannon is loaded. These two will take an action to aim and fire. Cannon, 1d20 plus 6. That is a miss. You see here. These three will load, aim, fire. Roll 1d20 plus 6. Also miss. However, since they now know that the worm is going to be on this side over here instead of the other side, these crew members will come over here. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see here. And yes. Okay. They will... So these two, since they are within range, they will load and fire this mangonel. One d20 plus 5. That is a miss. And on this turn, I will say that Dragon wakes up.
I am awake.
And starts to make his way.
I have a quick question about the...
Sorry, what was that?
What? You cut off.
I have a quick question.
I beg your pardon?
You're cutting off pretty bad.
These... Motherfucking... Ah! I have a quick question about the worm.
Yes.
Do they... Does it have lips? Does it close its mouth, or does it swim with a gaping maw?
It swims with a gaping maw. You roll a nature check.
Okay. I love rolling checks.
It's great. Big fan of rolling dice.
You see that it is swimming with a gaping maw, but you aren't sure why.
Okay. That's really all I needed to know. I have plans.
Oh boy.
Very well. Oh, yes.
Interesting.
We all love when the Bardlock has plan.
And you can all make perception checks if you wish.
Okay.
Are you going to get bored by the worm?
Sorry, what?
What?
Ooh!
Uh,
Tobias, you're too distracted. Same with you, Shireen.
I love how the one that's basically bawling their eyes out is the only one that sees jack shit.
Dragon, do you wish to make a perception check?
Not particularly. I can see that the thing is here and it's trying to murderize us just fine.
Very well. Gorga, with your excellent roll, you notice that on its head is a javelin larger than any of the ballista bolts that your ship is capable of firing. You think you might be able to do something with that.
Can I tell what it's made of at this distance?
Yes, it's made of metal. Pure metal.
Gorga, you seem to have some sort of revelation. Anything we
Gorgas, thinking, look at its head. There's a big metal rod.
Tobias,
metal, you say?
Tobias, you see a particularly nasty barbed spear that is almost 20 feet in length, jutting out of the side of old Blackmaw, made out of pure metal.
How far is it?
It's on its head.
How far is it?
So it's right now. It's within range of all your spells.
Okay, perfect.
Does
I'm
anybody
making
here
plans.
happen to have heat metal?
That
I
would
don't have heat metal, but I have plans.
All right.
I may have another Omega Brain idea.
Plan, but it's a really bad plan. So let's hope your plan is better than mine.
very well.
If it works, the dice will tell.
Top of the round, we have Shireen.
Oh boy.
Shireen, your familiar has already loaded the crossbow, the ballista, I should say.
Okay. So, can I can I know what his plan is? Can we quickly shout what he's gonna do?
You would like me to shout my
don't
plan?
know if what I'm wanting to do is gonna fuck up what he wants to do.
I would advise jumping on the thing, Shireen. That
was my plan all along.
Savia looks.
I advise against it. I advise strongly against it. It is a very dangerous idea.
Yeah,
Oh, you said you advise doing that. Okay.
Savia.
Never mind then.
Savia just looks between the two of you. Are you fucking crazy?
Some have said
She is.
If it drags you under, you're gone.
Maybe.
You'll never escape the dunes, Shireen. Sand will bury you dead.
I suppose I'll be smart today. I'll fire the ballista.
Very well. Ballista. I have it right here. Ballista, 1d20 plus 6. 1d20 plus 6. Sorry. Roll 1d20 plus 6. That is a hit.
Nice.
That will deal 13 piercing damage.
Nice.
See here. 6.
Finally getting something done.
Very well. And Skrunk will load another bolt.
Nice.
Will that be the end of your turn?
Yes, in turn.
Very well. Blackmaw, once again. So Blackmaw. Let's see here. Sorry, what?
Oh, I just saw what's in chat. Sorry.
What's in chat? Oh, yes. Oh no. Anyhow, It will make another multi-attack. That will hit. Roll 3d8 plus 9. Sorry, 3d8 plus 9. Ship takes 14 damage. Gonna go ahead and attack with a tail stinger. 1d20 plus 9. That is a miss, however.
Gads.
So it takes 14, puts us down to 42. That will be the end of its turn, bringing us back to Dragon.
Well, I reload the mangonel.
Very well. The mangonel is now loaded.
It keeps doing work, so I'm gonna keep doing it. That's it.
Very well. Brings us to Tobias.
Okay. Time to see if this works.
Oh boy.
Aiming for the spear that I now know exists. Witch bolt.
2 lightning damage. That will be doubled to 4.
Wow, 4 damage. Yeah, you know, I feel like my plan would have been a bit more effective here.
And 1 second here. Since this is lodged in its head, we'll go ahead and see here.
And it's made of metal.
It is made of metal, so
Like electrified now.
I am going to. Where did I put it? Here we are. I'm going to say it makes a con save at disadvantage to avoid being stunned. What say you to DC 19?
DC 19. My spell save DC?
No, not.
It's 15, so it passes by 4.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me
Hold
see
on. You want which?
Let's see here. So that is 1d20 plus 11. 17. It fails, and Black Maw is now stunned.
Whose buwump was that? Who took my job?
Okay, I will now use this chance to Mantle of Inspiration the crew and my compatriots.
Temporary
as
HP.
This is inspiring.
Nice.
Behold, the beast is stunned.
Very well. Let me see here. Just pulling this up so I can remind myself what exactly stun does.
Bad things.
Yes.
It cannot do anything,
Oh,
and it automatically
stunned.
fails.
Now is our
strength and
chance.
dex rolls.
Thank you. It can repeat this at the end of its next turn. At the beginning, sorry. Very well.
Beast be stunned. Now is our chance.
Would that
I
be the...
shall usher that to the crew.
Very well. Will that be the end of your turn?
That is going to
Let's
be
put
all
this
I
thing
can do
back
for
in the
now.
ground where it came from.
Gorga, it is your turn.
I don't think it's enough. I want him dead. We're just gonna cast Scorching Ray on him with all 3 bolts.
Very well. That is a hit. That is a hit. That is a hit. 3 for 3.
Good damage.
Right.
You see Gorga muster up all the courage her tiny little heart can hold and blast it with rays of arcane fire. Roll for damage.
Yeah, one sec. I had to think about my dice for a second.
24. And the second.
Oh, that was all of it.
Oh, all
I
of
just
them.
combined it all into one.
Oh, very well. Adjust his health accordingly. Let me see here. 1, 2. There we go. You are making good progress.
Gorga has stopped crying, and that's the end of my turn.
Excellent. This will bring us to the crew. First off, these two will
Did we
move.
roll for damage?
Sorry, go ahead.
Did we roll for damage on Witch Bolt? Did I miss something?
You did. You scored a 2.
Ah,
From a 1d12. Which is a bit
Very
saddening.
unfortunate.
okay.
Yeah, that's Witch Bolt for you.
It did its job.
Very well. The crew will now take its turn. Savia will fire the
They
mangonel.
are inspired.
Yes, they have temporary hit points. Let's see. They feel this rousing song that you play, and they'll raise their weapons and cheer. So, mangonel. 1d20 plus 5. That is a miss.
Damn.
These two here will aim fire the cannon. Cannon is plus 6. Roll 1d20 plus 6. Hit! This will deal 8d10 bludgeoning damage. 62!
Ooh. God damn.
62 cents.
As a chunk of flesh comes flying off as the cannonball whizzes through the air. Going back here. Let's see here. These three will load, aim, fire. 1d20 plus 6. 16, that is a miss. These two will load, fire. 1d20 plus 5. Miss. These two
Sam.
will load fire the ballista. 1d20 plus 6. Critical hit.
Ooh.
This will deal 60-10
Nice.
damage. 44 damage.
Fucking it up.
Have at him, lads! Lay into him! Sorry. It was a crit, sorry.
Way to go!
You-
Way to
you-
go, compatriots! Keep hammering that valve. Oh, great.
That's 32. Okay. They haven't yet, but they're working on it. He's almost bloodied. Very well. That will be the end of the crew's turn. Oh, wait. I still have a couple more actions left to do. Let's see here. Dragon will see in his groggy stupor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What am I seeing?
Sorry, what was that?
You said I see something in a groggy stupor, which I didn't think I was in one.
Oh,
and why
Varric.
am I seeing things?
Varric, sorry, I meant to say Varric.
Okay.
L streamer.
L streamer
Oh,
indeed.
streamer.
L streamer moment. I'm sorry, buddy.
The ship isn't too damaged, so I'm not going to have them repair it quite yet. This will bring us back to Shireen.
All right.
Shireen, the ballista is loaded.
I don't think there's much that I can do that won't immediately kill me other than fire the ballista.
That's true.
So yeah, I'll fire the ballista.
Mm-hmm. Roll 1d20 plus 6. 24, that is a hit.
Nice.
3d10. 17 piercing damage.
Nice.
See here. Very well. That be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Very well. Skrunk will load another bolt.
What a guy.
Brings us to Black Maw, the Kinslayer. Multi-attack. See here. Roll 1d20 plus 9. That is a hit. Roll 3d8 plus 9. 23 damage plus, if he hits the second one, 1d20 plus 9. That is a critical hit. Roll
Ooh.
3d6 plus 9. So, 23 plus 34 equals 57 damage.
This ship ain't gonna hold much longer.
Let's see here. 442 minus 34 minus 27, 380. She's been through worse. I think she'll survive. The captain does, however, order people to start damage control. It'll be the end of Black Maw the Kinslayer's turn, bringing us to Dragon.
Is my manga now loaded?
No.
It is now. I use my action to load it.
Wonderful.
That's it.
Savia looks over to you. You sure not gonna pull out your back, old timer?
You think this is my first time in a siege?
Fair enough. That be the end of your turn?
Yep.
Tobias.
Alright. To my memory, the cannon I am still standing at is still loaded, thanks to my
Oh.
unseen servant.
Oh, I apologize. I forgot to make a con save for Black Maw to see if he was unstunned. My
Oh.
apologies.
Go ahead and make your con save.
Is roll a 1d20 plus 11. He does in fact pass. So, he could in fact take the attack that he just did. So it's all fine. My apologies.
Okay.
Tobias.
Damn.
I'm gonna witch bolt that spear again.
Very well. 10, which is doubled to 20.
Nice.
And then
Um,
get this, guys.
Oh.
Bonus action. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, I got this. Where is it? So that's another spell slot down. Then bonus action. Hex at
Ooh.
level. Let's see.
Does upcasting Hex even do anything?
As far as I know, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a slot of 3rd or 4th, you maintain your concentration up to 8 hours. Okay, I'll just cast it at 1, and I'll make it have a disadvantage against Constitution saving throw.
Very well. I shall mark him as hexed as demonic runes start to etch themselves across the worm's carapace.
Be seen and be slain.
That is a good line. I like that. Let's see. Extra 1d6 necrotic. Very well. That'd be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Gorga.
Surprise, surprise. Orga's got a scorching ray.
You see, as she fires away, one goes wide, one of them crits, the other is also a successful hit.
Woo! Alright, so since they were crit, let me roll that separately.
Very well.
So they. Ooh, that's a good roll for the first crit. Okay.
Maximum damage.
Jesus.
20 damage.
I can live with that.
Nice.
Bring this down to... There we are.
Ah, fingers for blood.
Excellent. And if that is the end of your turn, we will go to the crew.
Yes.
Very well. See here. Let me see here. So, this cannon has not been unloaded, correct? This one here?
I believe.
The one next to me.
Yes.
Yes. Last time it was loaded, it was by my unseen servant. I have not fired it since.
Very well. These two will aim fire. Cannon. 1d20 plus 6. D20 plus 6. That is a miss. Savia will help to fire the mangonel. 1d20 plus 5. That is a miss. These three will load, aim, fire. Roll a 1d10 plus 1d20 plus 6. That is a miss. These two, mangonel. Roll a 1d20 plus 6. That is a miss. These two, ballista. Roll a 1d20 plus 6. Also a miss. That is unfortunate. So, you
Was
see...
that a whole volley that just got... Nothing happened?
Yes.
Fuck
That...
Womp. Play the boo womp.
my Buomp disappeared.
God damn it.
You see, as the crew struggle to reload and aim these cannons after suffering that devastating hit, and unfortunately their shots do not connect. Yes, Boo Womp indeed.
Thank you. Boo womp. Alright. That was,
Who
that
is
was a very
doing
big
that?
boo womp moment.
You got it out of our system?
Yes. Oh,
No.
I didn't realize my other buttons were fucking causing it to happen. Okay.
It was all boo womp.
Oh, excuse me. Did not need that page.
No.
Well, you know what? You take 3d20 psychic damage.
Oh.
Exactly.
Ouchies.
Bless you.
Sorry.
That's me when I take 1d20 psychic damage.
Let me see. Well, I'd say that I'm going to have the 4 of them work on repairing the ship. They're all going to roll d20s, and the total is going to be how much the ship is healed. It heals for 51 points of damage.
Nice.
Pretty good. It's pretty good, actually.
I'm going to say that you only have 3 of those repair kits. So if you have
So was that all used this turn, or is that like...
No, that was 1.
Okay.
1 repair. Very well. Brings us to the top of the round with Shireen.
All right. Once again, not really anything I can do other than fire the ballista.
I hope this isn't getting boring.
I'm on the
I'm
edge of my
very
seat.
tempted to fling myself at it, but
There's nothing I love more than throwing high damage dice.
Tobias is gonna stare Shireen down. Shireen, steady yourself. I see you get an answer.
yeah.
You steady yourself.
Actually, you know what? Tobias, roll a charisma check.
That's gonna be. Not my files. I don't want my files. My charisma.
Very well. Shireen, you feel consoled by these words. I will say that you have advantage on this ballista shot.
how kind.
Roll
You're welcome.
1d20
Q.
plus 6. Roll 1d20 plus 6. That will hit.
Nice.
Let's see, roll 3d10. It will take 14 piercing damage.
Nice.
And
That's a
Skrunk,
whistler?
Skrunk will load another shot.
What a wonderful little man.
Unfortunately, this brings us back to Black Maw the Kinslayer. I hate that guy.
I don't like that guy either.
Ruins all of the parties.
Is it Kinslayer or King?
Kin, as in family.
Kin. I see. Who invited this motherfucker?
No one.
That's the worst part about this.
Okay, so since warships are not actually immune to being grappled,
Oh,
Black Maw will attempt to grapple the ship.
fuck.
And that is a 24. You see here.
Well, now the ship has to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to contest it.
I don't think it can do either of those.
Actually,
I think, yeah.
a warship
Backflip.
a warship actually has a +5 to strength.
Well, yes, but how does it acrobatics?
Well,
It does
can
a
do
backflip.
either.
The ship does a backflip, flinging everybody off of it.
Guys, I
I
think
mean,
your
not unless
ship
it
is
lands a
pro
perfect
wrestling.
backflip.
Well, fortunately for you, that is a natural 20 plus 5 for the maximum result of 25, which passes and is able to push Black Maw off. The collective efforts of the crew, as they stab him and throw javelins into his side, and he writhes in pain.
I was hoping
Yeah.
he turned into Randy Savage and wrestled the worm back.
Yes, it is. In fact, at this moment, the mechanical arms of the ship reveal themselves and put
With a massive ooh yeah.
and they put Blackmaw into a sleeper hold.
I'm gonna snap into you like a slim.
Very well. That will go to Dragon.
My Mangano. I need to feed my baby. Is my Mangano loaded?
It is not. So you see as Dragon nurtures the Mangonel like a child, feeding it a large hunk of rock. He seems to be quite fine with it now. This seems to be his favorite space on the ship.
This is my life. Helping deal 5d10 around to a giant worm.
Once again, I'm sorry if this is getting boring.
That's
No,
cool.
you're all good.
This is good, man. I love this.
I have not seen this in any like campaign I've ever heard of.
It's very unique.
Warship combat.
That is a hit. That will deal 5d10, 27 damage, 2 black. Oh, no, sorry. It's only loaded. My apologies. It is not attacking yet.
Damn.
Jumping the Mangonel. I apologize. Because it's not quite a gun. Anyways, if that is the end of your turn, that will go to Tobias.
Oh. Okay. We're gonna. Now that it's like right here, gonna hit with the tried and true.
As you do.
That rhymes.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch
True.
Blast. Oh!
First one miss, second one is a crit. And do not
Damn.
forget that you gain plus 1d6 necrotic damage from Hex.
Nice.
So do I roll that crit again to see the damage?
You would simply
Wow.
roll the damage dice twice.
Okay. What are the damage dice?
I believe it's 1d10.
Check that. One.
So you would roll.
1d10 force.
Yes, it would be 2d10.
D10.
Excellent. And the 1d6 necrotic.
And then bonus action, command my servant to load a cannon.
Very well. It is loaded. And don't forget about the extra hex damage.
Ah, yes. So that's
1d6.
so 18. Oh, 1d6.
Yes.
Yeah.
6.
4.
Nice.
Excellent. Brings him down. Let's see here. So what is he at now? 1 minus. Blackmaw is starting to look worse for wear, but he still has them fighting him.
Alrighty. That's going to be the end of my turn, because that's all I can do.
You see Tobias launch the Swarbling demonic force, and it rips off one of the back spines. One of the Corsairs laughs. Ha ha! Nice shot, laddie!
Thank you, my friend. Now let's kill the grub.
Hey, I'll drink to that. This,
Right
bring-
now's not the time.
this brings us to Gorga.
No, I think now's the perfect time.
All right. Would you be surprised to know that Gorga's going to use her last spell slot for Scorching Ray?
No.
I could never have guessed.
This is a revelation.
Only one is a crit, the other two are natural ones, unfortunately.
Oh! Gorga. Gorga. Oh, Gorga.
She hit one, though. That's better than average.
True.
Yeah.
$11.
Right.
It roars in pain as you actually, the first two don't manage to do much, but you do hit the spot that Tobias just hit with his Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Whoa! Yeah.
Will that
that's
be...
it. That's my turn.
Very well. Brings us to the crew. Oh, sorry. Savia will fire the mangonel. You know, Paladin, you and I make a pretty good team.
I've heard that from many people I've shared a mangonel with.
That is a hit. 17 damage. Very well.
You know, guys, I don't even care anymore. If when we leave, I'm taking this mangonel with me. We've bonded.
It's nice to see you getting back out there, old man.
These two will aim fire. 1d20 plus 6. That is a hit. This will deal 8d10. 36.
Ooh.
Very well. Do some quick math here. 451 minus
Maths.
36. There we are. Back here. These three load, aim, fire. That is a hit. 8d10. 52. See here. So, in old school D&D, some monsters had abilities when they were bloodied or below half health, but
Yeah.
what I like to do is say a monster is bloodied when it's below half health, so that way you can get a good picture of what it looks like physically.
Is it only
without
at half health?
Yes,
Is it, huh?
it's bloodied.
Is
It's
it
at half
huh?
health. It's below half health.
Time for die.
Like how below? Just like we just got it below, or we just chunked it down below half health?
It is now significantly. Let me see.
I like that wording.
Yes, significantly damaged.
None of that.
Very well. These two will load, aim, fire. Load fire, sorry. 1d20 plus
Anyways, you were
5.
saying about bloodied?
Yes, it's below half health.
No, but you're giving an explanation about what you like to.
No, it doesn't have any abilities when it goes below half health.
Ah, okay.
Don't worry.
Ah.
I see.
23 damage. Bringing it down to 340. These two ballista shot. Roll a 1d20 plus 6. Yes. That is a miss.
Shit.
Brings us to the top of the round and to the second phase of the fight.
Ooh, no.
Oh, the music changed.
You see the captain and the first mate on top of the forecastle. That's it! Today, we can finally win. We can take our final blow against our hated foe. We can avenge our ancestors. Claim dominion over the desert.
Sounds like you got personal beef with this thing.
It
We'll help you win this one.
It killed my father.
I guess that explains the name.
Scoring against your patriarch, and I can relate.
And with that, it brings us to Shireen.
Well, not much I can do but fire my ballista.
Very well. Roll 1d20 plus 6. That is a hit.
Nice.
3d10 piercing damage. 11.
Ooh.
Forgot to adjust it last time. Let me go ahead and do that now. There we go. That be the end of your turn?
Yes.
Very well. Skrunk will load another Ballista Bolt. And, in a shocking turn of events, you see Black Maw actually digs 30 feet under the ground and moves 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the ship. We got him on the run, lads! Don't let it get away. He dies today. That brings us to Dragon.
It's 120 feet.
The bastard's underground.
Yes, so he's in total cover.
Getcha. They're under the goddamn ground. Well, there's no cure for it, so we're just gonna start loading as many weapons as we can. So when it pops up again, just unload everything, I guess.
Oh yeah, can I ask who the dude in the bottom at the in the hold is?
Oh,
in
that's
the lower decks. The guy's just chilling down there.
so Calamar is the cook. And then we have Quartermaster Howlin. Howlin is Sav's brother. Then we have Jam Death. They're repairing damages to the ship, making sure that sand doesn't leak in.
Understandable.
And Varric is helping them.
Understandable.
Yeah, Barrick. Woo!
Yeah, Varric! Hit character!
So,
I'm gonna load the manga now.
Mangonel is now loaded.
Alright.
Why don't you marry it already?
Which I might. I could
Sorry if
do
you don't-
that.
It's alright if you don't participate in the institution of marriage.
Are you kidding? I am the institution of marriage. I can cast ceremony.
Oh,
He's an ordained minister, you know. He can legally bind people.
Now step off before I legally bind you to the ground.
Oh!
Take me out to dinner first.
The only thing you're eating is sand.
Man, I love you guys.
I love you too.
Ayo.
Ayo.
for real? On God?
Ayo for real, on God.
Very well. Let me see here. I believe, Tobias, your unseen servant is still up.
Yeah, as long as an hour has not passed.
I don't believe it has.
I would say it definitely has not.
So what are your...
What are the status? What are the statuses on the cannon? Aimed, loaded,
Cannon is unloaded.
empty.
Yes.
And okay, I'm going to load. Have my unseen servant load the cannon adjacent to me, and that is going to have to be my turn. Just prep.
Very well. Gorga.
Even if I could find my gem of sight.
So Gorga's gonna use the Pearl of Power that she has and get a spell slot back in Scorching Ray just one more time.
Excellent. Very well. Will that be the end of... Oh. Oh, yes.
Actually, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, ignore those because that was my action. Yeah.
Oh. Let's see here.
I got ahead of myself.
Very well. This will bring us to the crew. Let's see here. Let's see here. Thinking about what to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to man the helm, and See, this cannon's going to be loaded.
Nice.
This mangonel will also be loaded. This ballista will be loaded. We're gonna make a 90-degree turn.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
Hold on. Hold on.
So, it can move.
Ships turning are very, very harsh.
Yeah.
Ooh! Well,
I don't like when he does that. That always worries me.
no, it's a good thing, don't worry.
No.
Just try and stop me.
Trying to figure out how to do this here. Let's see. So you see Janera turn to the helmsman at the back and say, "Ramming speed, helmsman! We're chasing him down."
Ooh.
Hey, yo.
You see here.
I like how you think.
No, it's
I'm trying to
it's her
figure
ship.
trying to figure out how to use the naval ram because I have never done this before. My apologies.
It's your first time.
Yes.
Yes.
Weapon, mangonel, weapons. It doesn't give me damage. It just says the warship has advantage on all saving throws relating to crashing when it crashes in creature or object. Any damage it takes from a crash is applied to the
Yeah,
naval ram.
it doesn't deal damage. It just absorbs damage.
Well, I want a giant fuck off blade on the top of my ship. So,
Understandable.
Hell yeah.
That it is up to you to come up with it.
very well. We're going to base this off of the ship's strength, which is a +5. 1d20.
Oh, never mind. It does 3d10 damage.
3d10. Well, thank you. I forgot to add on the +5, but that is an 18, meets the armor class. 3d10. And since this is a blade, it actually hits Blackmaw under the ground, cutting into his spine.
Get fucked. Bastard.
You hear Blackmaw roar as he rises up from the ground momentarily and dives back down. That brings us to Shireen.
So, it's still underground, yeah?
Actually, no. I'll say you scooped it up.
Okay, so is it like stuck to the hull of the ship?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I guess if you don't want to switch back, can you show me how much, like, what its health bar is at?
Yes, of course. Here we are. Move players over to here.
Let's see.
This is Blackmaw. This is the ship.
Okay, he's still pretty healthy. Okay, I'll just fire ballista again.
Very well. 1d20 plus 6. That is a miss.
Ooh.
However,
Yikes.
Skrunk will also load another bolt for you.
What a guy.
This leads us to Blackmaw's turn. Blackmaw is going to burrow under 30 feet. 1, 2. Let's see. And resurface here. That will be his turn.
Where is here?
Here. Sorry. Here.
It's now officially out of my range entirely.
Damn.
No more spell casting. No more wizardry.
Fucked up.
Very well. Brings us back to Dragon. Dragon, the mangonel is loaded.
Oh my god, I get to fire it this time?
You do.
Oh my god.
Savia turns over to you.
birthday.
Savia turns over to you and says, "Care to do the honors?"
I thought you'd never ask. I went to tear from my eye as I let the winch loose.
That is a hit.
I'm gonna lean over to Gorga. It's
Have
nice
we
to see
ever
the old man
fucking-
getting out in the scene again.
Have we ever fucking missed with this mangonel?
Nah, this thing is fucking amazing.
Let me see.
It's
Here.
missed a few times to my memory.
That is minus.
To my memory, which is not faithful.
3 minus 33 to 80. Which is definitely not his health. It's a secret. Shut up.
Oh.
Secret.
Very well. If that's the end
Anyways, that is me.
Tobias. Cannon is loaded.
Aim and
Aim fire.
like my unseen servant.
Very well.
Using my action and my unseen servant's act.
Roll a 1d20 plus 6. Miss.
Shit.
Haven't really fired a lot of cannons in your day.
No, being everywhere, you don't always get it.
Gorga.
Gorga. Gorga's gonna do Scorching Ray. But for real this time.
One last time. One
Do you
for the
have a
money.
spell slot for that?
One for the money.
More
Yeah,
time.
that's well,
2 for the show.
Two for the show.
All right.
3 to get ready. And only one of those hit.
4 for the respectable young lady.
no! Alright.
4 damage. Let's see
Alright,
here.
Go now, little set.
Mine.
Gorga's turn.
See. Very well. This will bring us to the crew. The crew will. This has already been fired. So these two will load aim. These 3 will load aim fire. Well, aim fire. Sorry. 1d20 plus 6. That is a miss. Mangonel. Fire. That is a critical hit.
Ooh.
Mangonel will deal 10d10.
Nice.
53 damage. Ballista up here will fire. That is a hit. Will deal 3d10 piercing. D10 piercing. A grazing shot, but a shot nonetheless. And finally, the ship will get an action. Let's see here. 50 feet, so 1, 2. I don't think it's within range to ram it again. Because it's 30 feet away right now.
From the bow of the ship, correct?
Yes.
40-ish, yeah. But for me personally, it is 120 exactly.
Very well. We'll call that good, and we'll call that Shireen's turn. Let me go ahead and put you back here. There you are.
I guess I'm just gonna fire again.
Very well.
That was an excellent cannon shot.
That is a hit.
Nice.
That is a 12.
Not bad.
Let me go ahead and adjust the health. I believe I did not do that. My apologies. But you are wearing him down. There we are. Way down. So, let me just take a look at his health bar real quick, if you'd like.
Ooh, he's getting low. Got like 1/5 health.
I believe it's actually down here. Yes, there we go. Good shot, Shireen. This will bring us to Blackmaw the Kinslayer once more. Burrow 15 feet. Move 50. 2. And resurface. So he's currently 80 feet away, accounting for the 10 extra movement that both the ship and the worm have. That will bring it to Dragon.
I'm gonna load my manga now.
Your arms are going to be jacked by the end of this.
My arms aren't jacked. I'm a paladin.
Mangonel is loaded.
Excellent. I had my turn.
Tobias. All you need to do is fire.
We're gonna fire.
Very well. That is 1d20 plus 6. That is a hit. Cannon shot dealing.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna load.
Excellent. I will mark that as load. Your unseen servant.
Such a helpful little guy. What a guy, you know?
8d10, 38 damage.
I do have to wonder what the crew thinks of just a cannonball floating into the barrel.
They're not going to question it because it's giving them an advantage.
They just say, yeah, fucking the wizard guy.
Magic.
Gorga.
Gorga's gonna aim and fire the Boomy Mark 1.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
Nice.
31 damage. And that is
31?
Yes, you got a... Oh, the 2 shots. Sorry. The second shot misses.
Oh, no. The first one was the roll to hit because this thing doesn't... The Eldritch Cannon doesn't have an actual profile for right in here.
Oh, yes, I see.
It was
My
the armor
apologies.
roll.
So 10 damage.
Yes.
I accidentally added those 2 together.
Yeah, it happens. I'll see if I can't figure something out for this. It's kind of weird.
Will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Very well. Savia will fire the Mangonel. Hit. 5d10. Ooh, that is a pretty good roll.
Ooh.
These two will
Ooh.
aim fire. Roll a 1d20 plus 6. That is a miss. These two will aim fire. One d20 plus 6. That is a hit. Roll 8d10. Also a pretty good roll. Ooh, it's coming down to the wire. This crew member will come over here, aim the cannon. Can't do anything else. Mangonel. 20 plus 5. Hit! 5d10. 31. Ooh. These three up here. Well, these two. We'll roll for the ballista. 1d20 plus 6. Critical hit!
Ooh.
Just d10. Oh! Black Maw is barely hanging on. And the crew will move 20, 40. With that, we'll go to Shireen's turn.
All right. So, can you show me how much health he has again?
Yes. You see that tiny green sliver?
Okay, it's time.
So keep in mind that he is... Let me see here. We've moved 50 feet. So there's still 20 feet between the two of you.
Okay, that's fine. Is it vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
Okay. Let's see. How far could I jump? I don't care about fall damage. I'll be
So
fine.
your
since I have like a pretty good height advantage, I should be able to jump pretty far.
your long jump is determined by your strength score, I believe. Let me see
It's
here.
like 13.
Let me see here. So when you take a long jump, there we are. You may move you have to move at least 10 feet to get that running jump.
Okay, I can do that.
And you cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Okay, so that's 13 feet, but that would be from like flat ground to flat ground. I would be able to make it a little bit farther since I'm like...
However, if you roll me a good athletics or acrobatics, I will boost the amount of feet by the result you get.
Okay. Let's do this.
If you fall, I can't do much to save you. Cure wounds can only do so much.
It's an 11.
So,
I'm gonna lend you a bardic inspiration die.
Oh,
13 plus 11 is equal to 24.
I can
And
do
Is
it.
it too late to lend them bardic inspiration?
she's already made it.
Okay, good.
All right, well,
Well, how about lend her bardic inspiration for whatever the hell she's about to do?
Now, originally, I had planned on a different song for this. But,
However,
seeming... One second here. Let's see here. Is it streaming? Good.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Shireen a bardic inspiration one extra down.
Yes, Shireen! Bring it down!
all right, so I make my running jump, and I will do a falling plunge directly into its head.
Roll your attack.
Plus 1d6 bardic inspiration.
Let's
wanna
see.
use it for that?
Where's my attack roll on here? Yeah, take that.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
Hit. $13.
How do you want to do this?
I just want like a fucking Legend of Zelda jump slash, just going directly on top of it.
You see as Shireen jumps up into the air. Hold up. And slashes Black Maw's head clean in half, straight down the middle. And since you rolled... Let me see here.
28.
Yeah, you will take a little bit of fall damage, but it does not matter, because you ride down the back of Black Maw, using your scythe to cut into his flesh and utterly disembowel him. And with that, Black Maw, accursed kinslayer, dies. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm going to play the actual song I had planned. 1 second.
Anyways, so we did that.
The crew of the Blackfang erupts in celebration as a lifeboat is a tiny Scansif is sent out to retrieve you. You are brought aboard once more. And go ahead and arrange you here.
We did it. I'm gonna turn to Seb and give her a hearty handshake.
Sev turns to you and says, "Oh, are you kidding me?" And she pulls you into a hug.
We did it.
We did
it.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations. Congratulations.
You won.
Congratulations. You won.
Trying to find that Evangelion gift.
Fuck you. I'm gonna get to it first.
So, you are all arranged onto the deck. Let me see here. And you see Captain Janara comes up to you. She says, "You know, what you have said is right. We can trust you. Perhaps times have changed and we should let go of our old ways. For, as you have seen, there are larger horrors in this world than the petty squabbles between our kinds. I will unite with you and serve you as you have served me. And to that, I make an oath.
I will be glad to call you friend."
You are welcome amongst the Corsairs anytime you come here. And with that, the crew celebrates with a... Well, first off, they attach some chains to Black Maw and bring you back, dragging him
What's
across...
left of them?
Yeah. Dragging you across the sands to their hometown, which is, you know, inside of a cliff called Sheroash. They introduce you as heroes. They're a little hesitant at first to accept you, but once the word gets out, they realize maybe you aren't so bad after all.
I like to imagine that
we're so much
Gorgo was
worse.
introduced-
What was that?
I would like to imagine that Gorgo was introduced as a hero with just tears still dry to her face.
And
Being scared doesn't stop you from being a hero.
yes, courage is not the lack of fear, but acting in spite of it. And you, Gorgo, have courage.
Corn.
Faith.
Shut up. You take 30 d10 psychic damage. Oh. Yes, and Tobias, as you leave the ship, the hand of the invisible servant is revealed as a demonic's grasping talons, and it waves you goodbye before dissipating.
Thank you for your service.
Now, however, this isn't the end, as they have seen fit to help transport you along your journey. And as you are going along on your journey, you see a city. And above the city, a flare, a distress signal.
Oh shit.
You immediately correct course and head towards it. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
See you
And-
next month on Lords of Chaos.
And you all level up.
Whoa, let's
Hey!
go. Oh. Our
can press
level
the button?
7 party, took out a fucking CR, like, what, 18 creature?
Let me see here. So normally, purple worms are CR. Let me see here.
Pretty sure it's 18.
CR 15, but I did upgrade him.
15.
Black Maw had not only the maximum amount of health that you could roll for a purple worm, but double that amount.
Yeah.
He had a total of 800.
Jesus. No wonder he took so fucking long to kill.
Bastard.
I wanted him to be a bit of a challenge and to hold up to his reputation.
Man,
But-
I love not doing a shit ton of damage or being so crafty that it does something.
Yeah. How do you level up on here?
Don't
There's
worry
a
about
little forge icon next to your name.
There it goes.
Very well. Anything else that we want to do?
I think
Yeah, I
we
guess
just be merry and head on our way to our next adventure.
Very
And
well.
See you next time on Lords of Chaos.
Is there anything we wish to plug, advertise?
Follow me on Tumblr, I guess. I post art.
Check out my
Pretty
Twitter.
cool.
I need the attention. Somebody please engage with my tweets.
Oh my goodness.
Post cool
Invest
art.
in Laserdisc.
Engage with my Twitter instead. I'm funny.
Physical
No!
media
Oh,
is
no,
for
that's not
everyone.
average. I want to roll.
I'm the
Okay, I
Nepo
got
kid. I
4
have to have
videos.
something.
Very well. There are our wonderful players' links. And let me see here if we can find someone to raid. Once again, I'd really like to shout out to all my players who were very flexible, very patient, very understanding today. And
Yeah.
especially with
Yeah,
all the
thanks
stuff at the
for-
beginning. I think, in the end, it was worth the trouble.
Yeah, I really enjoyed combat.
I get a lot of fucking cantrips for leveling up. Goddamn.
That
Get
you
like
do.
5 cantrips.
I had to work this out.
Okay, since we never got to it, I did manage to make the Force Ballista just a regular weapon, so I can roll them normally next time.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, do we have anybody online who we can raid?
Definitely gonna take shield. I can't not take shield.
Yes, shield is always good.
Yeah. I'll work with Jack here on leveling up, maybe off stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort it out on like D&D Beyond and send you the updated stuff.
But like, wouldn't it be cool if this just like if we just kept having journeys for like forever?
It's like
Dude,
One
I wonder
Piece.
why-
I want my character to die of old age before the
Oh,
game ends.
Strider.
You're an Acer, you can fucking live for however long
How many fucking spells do I
DM,
get?
kill him.
A lot.
DM, kill him.
DM, kill him now.
I think we're just gonna call it here because it is quite late. So
Yes.
thank you all so much, and we will catch you next time when we'll be coming right back at you. Take care of yourselves, and remember, someone
The
loves you.
thing.
Yes, I did.
The thing.
Peace out, everyone.
Goodbye.
Peace.
See ya.